Hey guys, what's up, what's up, what's up? I am back to give you a tip for the week. This time it's on makeup. You will be learning on how to cover those dark circles under your eyes. I have already pre-cleansed off camera. Right now I'm using Sea Breeze to make sure I remove all the buildup on my face. Just to let you guys know, I'm being mad extra. It doesn't really burn like you see me reacting. Am I recommending it for you guys to use it? It's your call, but I love it. While using concealer is super important, the way you apply it is even more so. The first step is to take your toner and apply it to your face. As you can see, I am using a cotton round to apply the toner. You want to make sure when applying any product that you are wiping up and not down. Next up is applying your moisturizer. I like to apply a little bit on both sides of my cheeks, on my chin, and on my forehead. And then I like to massage it into my skin in a circular motion, working my way up. This way, when you work up, you help to not drag your face down, which will help prevent from having wrinkles. And we all want to prevent that. Also guys, when you're massaging the moisturizer into your skin, make sure you really work it in. Like it really seeps into that skin. Now it's time for your eye moisturizer. You have to moisturize those eyes, guys. If you don't, you're gonna have creases. It's gonna be dry. It's gonna crack. This is one of the biggest steps on applying your concealer. You would want to use your ring finger for applying your concealer and applying your moisturizer. This actually is the weakest finger, so you don't have to worry about applying too much pressure and harming that delicate skin under your eyes. Now we are on to applying that face primer. If you want to have your makeup stay put all day, you need to apply your face primer, guys. Remember, after you have moisturized your skin and before you apply your foundation, this is when you apply your face primer. A good primer keeps your foundation and concealer in place regardless of the weather, because nothing is worse than having your makeup slide off your face throughout the day. So please don't forget your face primer. Your application is applied the same way any other product is applied. You want to go up and in circular motions. Uh-oh, there I go, feeling myself. Yes. I love when my face feels moisturized, don't you? Alright guys, now we are on step number 6. Time to apply your face foundation. Today I will be applying my foundation with a brush and not a sponge. You can use whichever one, brush, sponge, or hand. I'm using my brush like I said, and if you haven't seen the previous video on how to apply your foundation, then you should check it out. You should not be applying your concealer before your foundation unless you do not want coverage under your eyes. Applying your face foundation before applying your concealer will give you a more smooth, blendable base to work with. So that's why we do foundation first and then concealer second. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this video since we already know the techniques of how to properly apply your foundation. You know, when you start to come together, you start to feel yourself, just like I do. Yes. Loving how my skin is starting to look. Can't wait to get these bags under control. Then I'll really feel myself. Alright guys, we are finally at the concealer part. You want to go ahead and apply your concealer in an inverted triangle under your eyes. You want to make sure you are dabbing while you are applying, and you are working your way down, making an inverted triangle. The base should be under your eye with the tip pointing downwards towards your cheek, like I'm doing so. This way, you're making sure that your entire face is brightening up as you blend. No swipe. No, 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 no. Dab. Alright? You got this. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I get my triangle made underneath both of my eyes. And then I will blend out with my ring finger. Just dabbing along my under eye, down my cheek, and just working the concealer into my foundation. If you have super dark spots under your eyes, you might need to go ahead and do a color correction strategy. This all depends entirely on your skin tone and your concerns. Only use the color correct strategy if you are dealing with discoloration. I repeat, only use the color correct strategy if you are dealing with discoloration. Otherwise, just use your regular concealer. If you have blue tone spots and your skin is fair, you will use a pale pink concealer. If you have blue/purple tone spots on medium skin tone, you will use a peach concealer. If you have dark spots on dark skin, you will use orange concealer. If you want to offset your purple or darker tone shadows on olive skin, you will use a yellow concealer. If you are very red under your eyes, you will need to use a green concealer. And last but not least, if you have yellow skin tones that you're trying to cancel out, you would want to use a lavender concealer. Now that I have corrected my blue/purple shadows under my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and apply my regular concealer on top. If you don't want to use two concealers, what you could do is make sure your concealer has color correction tone in it, and then you can apply your foundation on top of your concealer, and then you have a fuller coverage. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, you can always leave a comment below and I can help you out. Also guys, remember when doing this technique to apply thin layers. Once you have figured out your color correction and you have fixed your dark under eye issues, you applied both concealers or applied the concealer and foundation, now it's time to set your concealer. Go ahead and grab your setting powder now that you have created the coverage that you like with your concealer, and apply it to your under eye. If you notice, I am using a small brush to get under the eye, so I make sure that I'm actually pressing that powder into the concealer so it sets and locks the powder into the face. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. Now that both eyes are done, you will go ahead and cover the whole face with the loose powder. If you need help with this technique, you will watch the video on how to apply your foundation properly. Since we're not learning on how to apply the foundation, I'm going to go ahead and speed this process up. And that's it, guys. You now have sprayed your setting spray, and you are a pro at applying not only your foundation now, but also your concealer. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, peace.